Hi guys. So I'm manifesting that this reading finds whoever it's meant to find, right? Um, there's been a lot going on. We're going into Pisces season. Well, we're in Pisces season and it's going strong. We've got a few conjunctions tonight, like the full moon, the eclipse, everything like that. And we just was able to see the planets. So the universe is really trying to force us to align, right? So I'm gonna get these cards going and we're gonna see what the hell it's trying to say, right? I hope all is well. I hope this message finds you well. Let's see. Oh shit. I was literally trying to grab that card. It was like, no, I would like to be out, please. The card said, I shall like to stay. And I was like, no, you shall like to go. Yeah, remember that scene from Bridgerton? And the crazy thing is it fell down, face down. Honor your feelings. Honor your feelings. So a lot of people here, they don't really attune to their feelings as much as they should. We're coming out of that, especially in Pisces season. Especially, a Pisces is not going to hold their tongue. They're going to tell you how they feel, and no matter what. Y'all need to adapt that. For real, y'all need to adapt that. A lot of you guys have been avoiding your feelings because you're like, okay, logic is going to get the job done. You're like, okay, if I do it this way, it's going to work. And it's not been working. It's not been working. Open up to change and breathe through the tension. Open up to change and breathe through the tension. That's how you're going to communicate your feelings. It's going to be a scary thing. You're going to tell people that you love, that you want to keep around, that you've always been afraid of hurting, that you've been afraid of. You need to tell these people how you really feel. And listen, open up to change. Change is going to happen, for better or for worse. These people are either going to change or they're going to leave. Okay, it's going to be a problem or there's going to be a solution. Right? Breathe through the tension. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay. Y'all been keeping people around in y'all life that don't need to be there anyway. I'm gonna say that again because I said that hella fast. Y'all been keeping people around in your life that don't need to be there anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So be real. Be real at the bottom of the day. Be real. See, when you don't honor your feelings and when you're not expressing them, your throat chakra closes up, like you start experiencing different problems. Be real, because what's going to happen is you're going to carry that everywhere. It's going to be another notch of trauma on your shoulder, another notch of trauma on your belt. You're not going to be able to survive. And to be honest, when you're not your real authentic self, you miss out on so much. And it's the God-given truth. When you're not your authentic self, you miss out on so much because you can't enjoy the things that you want to enjoy properly. You can't feel the things that you want to feel properly because everything in your life is so surrounded by not being able to express yourself, making somebody else happy, surviving, right? Doing the bare minimum in order to continue to get the bare minimum, knowing damn well you want more. You keeping your mouth shut don't help nobody. And some of these people need to hear what you got to say, because these people have been doing it to many people and nobody's standing up to them, and the people who are standing up to them are getting turned away. So sometimes they need to hear it from someone. Be that voice, because some of these people need to change. They need to change. Let's see. I'm trying to get these tarot cards going. Ooh. Did I? I did. But we're going to do it again. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Oh, not that one falling on the floor. Yeah. You got all wands. Spirit says this is the chance to kind of come into with the 4 wands at the bottom of your deck. Spirit is saying this is the time. This is the time to bring your ideas into fruition. Stop being scared. That's a part of that honor your feelings. You've been living a life of falsities for so long that you don't even know how to be real. You don't even know how to do real. It's time for you to honor your ideas. It's time for you to honor your feelings. It's time for you to honor the thoughts that you have, right? Especially because you've gotten so many things and so many ideas and people have turned your ideas down. And I know you heard this before. The reason why people turn those ideas down is because they cannot see the vision. You had the vision. You had the vision. Why the hell are you waiting for somebody else to tell you how to enact your vision, right? Why are you waiting for somebody else who didn't have the vision, right? To tell you when, who, what, when, where, how, why, right? You should do your vision or you should not do your vision, because those people didn't have the, like, if I've got $1 million, I'm not going to wait for Broke Joe to tell me how to spend my $1 million. Because Broke Joe is, one, either broke for a reason, or two, even if he had some sort of crazy life and even if he's a smart man, he does not have those resources. So his priorities are going to be different than yours. You feel me? You have the money. Where are you going to put it? How are you going to invest? How are you going to keep your shit strong? How are you going to keep it working for you? Broke Joe don't know the answer. Okay? Stop going to people. Stop going to people who do not have the vision. Stop it. Stop it. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. The reason why you don't trust yourself is because you've never honored your feelings. If you don't honor your feelings, you don't honor your thoughts, you don't honor your ideas, you feel like, shit, maybe I'm crazy for dreaming. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking this way. Could I really go farther? Could I really do this? Could I really do that? Spirit's behind you screaming, yes! But you don't trust yourself enough to move forward. And then you're going to people who you trust. You're going to people who you trust, knowing dang well that their life is falling apart too. The fuck? Okay? Let's stand in our ideas. Let's stand in our wisdom. It might be a lonely journey. Pick up your weapons, your voice, right? Your talent, your time. Time is a weapon. Your current funds, okay? Pick up your weapons. Look, your voice, your ideas, time, money, current resources, real support. Pick up your weapons. It's time to charge. And I meant that in every sense of the word, charge. Ask for money. Ask for money. But also charge. Move forward. Move forward rapidly. Stop overthinking. Move forward. Climb that ladder. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Nobody told you it was going to be easy. Anybody told you it was going to be easy, they lied to you. Honey, they lied to you. It's going to be hard. But climb that effing ladder. Because you never know how great things can be. We always worrying about like, oh, things could go wrong. Like everything might, like what could go wrong? This gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen. You never know how right things could be. Let's focus on that. When things, you're going to have obstacles. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have obstacles. When you have them obstacles, you better grab that shit by the horns and continue to move forward on your fiery steed. Because, baby, you're in charge. You're in charge. you are in charge of all of this. You're in charge of yourself. You're in charge of yourself. But the best thing about it is when you really commit, to this idea, when you really commit to this change in life, that's when you're going to get what you want. Now, if you're already in a relationship, hey, maybe this is going to show you how supportive your partner really can get. Maybe you'll realize, like, okay, my partner got my back. And some of y'all partners are waiting for y'all to stand up and show yourselves for real, because y'all been sitting here pretending, and that's probably why you ain't got a ring yet. Okay? But for some of y'all, you're going to realize, hey, this partner might not have been best for me. You're going to leave this alone, pursue your dreams. I don't know how long that's going to take. A few years came to mind, but I don't know how long that's going to take. But when you really commit to yourself, you're going to find someone worth committing to you. Y'all, I know y'all tired of hearing this self-love shit. We've been how many years into this spiritual shit? If you go back and look at some of my old videos, like, you'll be like, girl, you've been talking about the same for years. I know y'all tired of hearing it, but y'all not putting it into work. Y'all tired of hearing it, but y'all not doing it. Y'all think self-love is, okay, I went and got my nails done. I look good. I went and got my hair done. I look good. And that's it. No, self-love is honoring your feelings. Self-love is speaking your truth. Self-love is following your ideas. Self-love is following your own intuition. Self-love is ending self-doubt. Self-love is ending fear, right? The fear is never going to really go away. But when you do things, even with the fear there, you'll learn that there's nothing to be afraid of. Because fear doesn't go away because it's created in your mind. You have to shut that up. Shut it up. You're going to find something that really connects to you. Spirit has been waiting for you to get your life together, honestly. Spirit has been waiting for you. Spirit has been waiting for you to get your life together. If you've been thinking about going back to school in order to achieve this, because like I said, I did here a couple of years. So if you've been thinking about going back to school, or there's a couple books that you wanted to read, or some things that you wanted to learn, go ahead. Start pursuing it. Start pursuing it. Work hard. Work hard. This is going to be a journey. This is going to be a journey. And it's, what better time to start than now? I know that sounds crazy, but you know, real New Year is about to happen, right? We've had our fake New Year. We've had our Chinese New Year. Real New Year is about to happen, right? Starting now. Get things organized, right? The journey is going to lead to success. You will win. You will win. You're going to find out some truths. You're going to find out some shit that's going on. You're going to hear everybody else's ideas of you. But if you stay true to the idea that you have of yourself, you will win. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my heart. You will win. Stop allowing these motherfuckers to stop you from doing shit. You're not going nowhere, okay? You're not going nowhere. Let's get an affirmation card. We're gonna stop here because I need it to end on a good note, because I want you to know, like, life is meant to be lived. I know I keep hearing that. Maybe it's because I'm watching Bridgerton, but life is meant to be lived. You will, and you can, and you will win. Stop allowing yourself the doubt of others. Stop allowing other people's doubt of your life, of your skill, of your ambition to stop you from pursuing your skill and your ambition. Please, we're all given gifts for a reason. And when you really find out all the gifts that you were given, you'll learn that they align. That's the best thing about the universe. People don't even realize that. Like, I do a lot of things. You know, multiple people are like Jack and Janes of all trades. Like, I can do hair, but that's crown chakra work. I'm in somebody's vulnerability is in my hands when I'm doing hair. I am in school for psychology. We talk, okay? People come to me, they talk, they share their feelings. I give advice, right? Like, not that goes hand in hand with tarot. right? The only difference is this is more of a spiritual connection. Don't get me wrong, spirit is always in the midst when I speak. But this is centered around that connection. But it's still the same shit. Y'all ask questions, we give answers. Some of y'all come and y'all talking, y'all tell us our things and, you know, tell us how you feel and whatever the case may be. It's all the same shit. Okay? And then those are my main things. I have a son, I'm a mom, you know, and I put all of what I know into being a mother. All your things centered. I like to cook. When you're cooking, what are you doing? You're doing spells to create delicious food. And that food then goes on to be nourishment to somebody's body. Right? Food has the power to heal just as much as words, just as much as feelings, just as much as actions. Everything is connected. Not me like going back to manifest. Everything is connected. And once you understand how your gifts connect with each other, then you can really focus on it, because y'all be like, oh, I don't know whether I should focus on this or whether I should focus on that, whether I should do this or whether I should do that, whether I should put change in this, whether I should put change in that, whether I should put time in this, whether I should put time in that. And in reality, do it all. I know people are like, no, pinpoint, do one thing, pinpoint, do one. I also write. I'm currently writing a book. But the thing is, the book is coming from my mind. And you cultivated and curated my mind. A combination of everything that I've been through, plus spirit, plus God. They put the ideas in my head. Focus on it all. Don't allow anybody to stop you, because then you start to realize how these things connect. And once you figure out how these things connect, you'll realize you don't have to choose. You don't have to be choosy on what you celebrate. You don't have to be choosy on what you focus on. You don't have to be choosy on what thing to sacrifice that gives you life and brings you joy. Hell no. If it gives you life and brings you joy and it's something that you enjoy doing, it's going to help other people. Unless it's like, then you've got problems, right? Then you've got problems. So let's wrap it up. Okay, I've got an affirmation card. I always do the bottom of the deck. Why did this one fall? I'm gonna show both of these just because this one decided they want to jump out of the damn deck. Okay, so the one that actually came out is like, the universe has big plans for... I didn't even read this while I was talking, bro. The universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. The universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. It is time. It is time. It is time to move forward. It is time. The cat. Sorry. The bottom of the deck was, I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become a reality. What? I trust that my powerful intentions, not my mama, auntie, brother, sister, boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, my powerful intentions. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become a reality. Let me show you that card again. And the one that jumped out, manifesting. Maybe they just wanted to give you a little tip, okay? Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirits of the world. That was long, so I'm going to read it again. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create. You work with them, not against them. To co-create an experience that elevates my spirit, right? So it's going to elevate you and the spirit of the world. It's going to be beneficial to everyone. When you do love right, when you do promise right, when you do skills right, when you do emotions right, when you do yourself right, it benefits everyone. Sometimes people need to hear it. Tough love is still love. Remember that. All right. Yeah, my kitty. This is Karma, guys. She doesn't like the light. Isn't she so pretty? She's purring, but she doesn't like the light, so I'm gonna put her down. Girl, I'm about to put these cards away. Don't start climbing on my cards. She be protecting my energy when it comes to a lot of stuff. I know when she gets too antsy around me while I'm doing readings, it's probably time to go. But I love you guys. I hope all is well. Stay true to yourself. Stay committed to yourself. Stay honest with yourself. Stay real with yourself. Okay? Okay. I hope that this resonated. I hope that this finds the right people. And stay beautiful. Okay? As always, it's love, peace, and Harry's. Bye.